Hello everybody, it is me, Checkers, with another drawing, Speedpaint. It has been a very long time since I have posted anything, and I figured, October with its 1,000,001 prompts, I'm bound to find something to do during the month, and I decided to do this prompt where you draw monsters, based off of high school cliches. And the first day is an influencer Gorgon. And I had no idea what an influencer was until I started working on this piece. I'm 100% sure it's just a fancy way of saying Instagram model, but Instagram models aren't necessarily that influential? No, that's going to make a lot of people mad. I don't care. I don't follow any Instagram models anyhow. That's the truth. I just follow artists and brands I like Spirit of Halloween or Hot Topic. I know that's not a brand, it's a store chain, but I'm too tired to deal with that. Oh, sorry, I should probably be commenting on what I did during all this time. You see, the hardest part of this design was the snake hair, because you can do so many things with snake hair. And that's right, video pad just launched out of nowhere. If there is ever what the heck? Okay, there are going to be a couple spots where it suddenly just there's lines drawn. That's me pausing the recorder between drawing stuff and forgetting to unpause it. So, yeah, just a mistake that happens a lot. Yeah, I pretty much had an idea that I wasn't going to make it like the standard typical humanoid form for a Gorgon, so I went more with a snake body. And I think that worked out. I mean, I didn't have to worry about as many limbs, but then the snakes came. Originally, I was going to have half of the head, shaved, but yeah. In the small window, you'll notice I have a bunch of refs for clothing ideas. I chose Greek influencers to put inside the search engine looking for an outfit, and that's what came up, was this really pretty outfit. Problem was, I made it a snake body without legs, so I had to alter the shorts to a skirt. I was thinking of just making it a dress, but I think the dress seemed a bit more mature than what this character was going to be. Oh, I love that little bag. I really wanted to give her a small amount of accessories to work with, and oh, this was because wow, I'm all over the place. This was because I made the background because I was having trouble putting the tail in perspective, and I still had trouble in the end because she looked like a fat worm for part of her body. But yeah, that was me trying to fix it to where it at least looked like she was going down the hall. Oh yeah, I have trouble maneuvering the image for references, so I have to back out and then scooch back in because for some reason it won't let me just scroll around, and that bugs me so much. Oh, I loved the little sunglasses. It's a shame I did give her sunglasses. I was going to give her a hat and thought, no, that wouldn't work too well with the snakes. But I gave her sunglasses for whatever reason, and they hide all the details I did for her eyes, which you'll see during the coloring phase. Right now we're in the dark sketching phase. When I do drawings, I do colored sketching where I section everything off in a different color just to keep everything organized. And then I do a dark sketch, so that's what all the lines will look like just very roughly. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the hair was not my favorite. Because while I was working on this, I was still trying to figure out what the color scheme was. Because I didn't want to do just a regular green Gorgon. And because the outfit I had in mind was white and bluish, light blue, bluish is light blue. Oh yeah, I also reshaped her face, and I had to go and fix and add more snake tendril things to hide her big forehead. Because I'm talking, you could park a truck on that thing when I'm finished and realize, oh, I was going to draw a background. Originally, she was going to be in the bathroom. And then I was like, no, let's just draw her next to a window. Realized I made it to where the window just giant pane of glass and nothing you can actually open up. So I fixed that later to be a display that says something along the lines of Spirit Week. That's me choosing a liner, and then I go in for the first lining, which is just the face. I fixed the nose, don't worry, it's not going to stay like that. Because even I was like, Jesus. That's funny. I'm not funny, but no, that was funny. Oh my gosh, I had so much trouble with the hand. Seriously, I hate drawing hands, but I know they're so necessary. Yeah, I put my color thing back on and fix the nose. See, I do so much detailing with the eyes when it comes to the coloring, and then I just mess it up with the sunglasses. And then here's me drawing the snakes. I don't draw every single one of them, but I try to give at least a decent amount of, yeah, there's a bunch of snakes on top of her head feeling to it. Doesn't really work for a lot of it, because they're not all the same consistent size or shape. Yeah, I don't know why I thought her head was going to be that big, but it is not. Yeah. It's really weird, because I made what vaguely looks like snakes, but you wouldn't... I guess if you saw the sketch and you didn't know the context that this is a Gorgon, you would assume those are just tentacles. But I really don't know how to draw snakes besides diamond head, and then kind of, I guess... would it technically be dreadlocks? I tried to use dreadlocks as a sort of inspiration. Yeah, I realized I had anti-aliasing on way too much, and it ended up getting rid of like half of the hair. And I freaked out. I was so mad. And then there's a giant snake on her shoulder. See, I saw so many different designs for the hair with snakes, and there was this one where it's like this lady, Gorgon of course, who has like a python for her hair, and it just makes a very elegant hat, but it looked way too heavy, and I'm pretty sure that's not healthy to have your snakes just balanced to make a hat. Oh, I love the little dainty details. Oh, and then here's the eternal struggle. You'll see the reference I was trying to go for. Yeah, see? It's only after that I realized, that's her index finger. That's not her thumb. And I don't know why I kept thinking, oh, that's the thumb. She's holding it with her thumb. And it was only after, like, my 20 billionth try. I did that without realizing. I realize now that actually probably looks better with her. Anyhow, I meant to flip the reference. Didn't flip the reference. Ended up totally messing it up. So I was sketching out what I wanted the hands to look like. Pardon me. Hiccup. And got frustrated. Finally figured out what happened. Sorry. Getting water. Very thirsty. It may be October, but I am still very thirsty. Eek. Sorry, screen fell asleep. For me, not for you. Yeah, I'm working on just the clothing ruffles and stuff. Never been very good at judging when clothes are supposed to be wrinkled, because all of my clothes are wrinkled, like, all the time. I don't really care much to iron clothes, which is probably why this is so difficult, because this is an outfit I like, but it isn't one I would probably see myself wearing. Because I have body issues. So, yeah. I figured, ooh, this would be pretty. Oh, no. And then this is the chest. Oh, no. Yeah, I try to draw chest wrinkles in a little bit, and it just makes it seem like I'm trying to draw cleavage. And I'm really not. I'm trying to get, like, the undershirt thing. Yeah, right there. And then you're going to see I forgot to start recording when I got them perfect. And I was like, ah, man, no one saw that. And then the skirt. I have to give Monster Masumi a lot of credit for this because they have that character that's a Lamia snake girl monster thing. I don't know her name, but I took a lot of design ideas and influences from her character design. Oh, this is fun. I was trying to figure out how to draw in the purse. Going back. Sorry, I get distracted easily. I'm like a hummingbird. So what happened was I thought about how her dresses and stuff work and used that idea to make I can't talk today. To figure out how to make the skirt. Because I liked the idea of having a jean skirt to go with the lovely white and blue blouse that doesn't look lovely until I color it. Honestly, and I mean this 100%, this gets a lot better after the coloring job. Oh, and then this is me taking another design idea where she has the scales kind of riding up her stomach a little bit. I took that idea because that's a really solid idea for a design. And then here's me trying to draw the stomach and stuff. Okay. I was going to shade this, but it was getting dangerously close to midnight by the time I finally got this done. Because I found out about this literally like 8 hours before I decided to start drawing it. I drew meh. That's amazing. Oh, and then that's when I realized, oh, I forgot to ink her other hand. So it's just a little doodle, and because you can't really see it, it doesn't matter. It looks small as hell, though. And then here's me going, okay, time for sunglasses, which I like how they look. I love how they go with the outfit. It's just, I really wish I had thought through the design. Oh, and then this is me realizing, oh yeah, her forehead's huge, so I make a bigger fool of myself and wind up drawing a snake over the eye, like some anime drawing from a 12-year-old me. And then I erase a bunch of the details, because, again, I'm trying to keep it classy, but see, that doesn't even make sense why the snake would be there. It's so stupid. And I'm sorry I'm making you watch that. Oh, and then this is me putting the hard lines for the background. Because at this point I had decided, yeah, I'm going to turn that into like a school thing. You ever have that thing in your school where it's like a giant poster right when you enter and it says something like Spirit Week or Reach for the Stars or something lame like that, you know, just to raise school spirit because they don't understand the struggle. Oh, and then that's me moving the Gorgon lines so that I can work on the background. Why did I try to autofill that entire little section? I just wanted it to be a very simple background. I'm talking like basically just a school play background. I did not have any intention to go into detail. But I do get slightly detailed at the end of it. Then this is me putting a base thing down because I don't know how to use masks and they're too difficult for me to understand. And, ooh, yeah, the hair. I thought it was way too close a color to the background, so I made it more orange. So this entire thing is just orange and blue. But just varying hues and shades and all that. It looks pretty good, in my opinion. And the reason why I chose to make her hair so light is because most of the influencers I saw were blonde. So I figured, oh, I can make yellow cream colored snakes, which you'll see for the scale part right in the underbelly and on the hips, it's going to be like a yellow cream color. Yeah, I make it lighter because that dark color looked ridiculous. And then I decide to draw scales on her face, you know, just to add some details. Because every reference drawing or picture I saw of a Gorgon had scales on her that you could visibly see. So I figured, oh, that'd be a nice little touch. And I'm still trying to figure out what to color the rest of her, besides white and blue. Like the phone? The phone was a last minute thing, and I still don't know if I made a right call in the design. Because it looked really bad, but it was, you know, just something I thought about last minute. Oh, and then this is me struggling, because I was trying to make an acid wash look like in the reference photo, and I gave up. I gave up after a solid 30 minutes of working on this, because it was not going to come out like that. I tried, yeah, I tried all sorts of different purples, and they all looked ugly, so I ended up choosing some brush, putting a dark blue on it, and then working on it, and it came out with an interesting texture, but didn't like it as much as I wanted the acid wash to look. Seriously, I spent too much time on that. There we go. I think it looks okay. It's just, it's upsetting when you can't do exactly what you have envisioned, you know? And then, yeah, the clothes were probably the hardest part. Not the bag. The bag was literally circles and lines. Then again, everything is circles and lines, but you know what I mean. Let's see, where am I in this? Wait, where is the timeline? Sorry, I'm trying to find this because I'm doing a recording of... Ooh, that's right, I was wanting to make flowers, but... Again, time crunch. So I wound up sort of copying the idea of the shirt and then adding little details a bit differently. And here we go with me making the greatest, because at first I was going to make really bright eyes, and then I was like, let's tone them down a bit. And then here's me drawing the pupil, because I wanted to give it a little, I wanted to give her slits, but I was like, that looks stupid. And then, yeah, you're going to see this, and then watch how I destroy it when I do the sunglasses. Yeah, that was me saying, no, let's make them dark. And, you know, because it's a Gorgon, you know, they're supposed to be able to turn you to stone with a look, or whatever. However that look works. Oh, and then this is me trying to figure out the particle brush, and then the textures. There ain't a damn texture. There ain't texture nowhere that works for what I was trying to get. So, eventually, I just settled with making spots. And it doesn't even work with, like, the color her skin is. It really doesn't. I mean, I thought it looked good, but now that I think about it, it was, yeah. I mean, I guess it kind of looks good. I like the spots, though. It's a different kind of snake. But it doesn't match the snakes on her head, and that's what the biggest issue with it, in my mind, was. Oh, see, yeah, I put like this little bright orange-red thing in the middle, and I thought, oh yeah, that looks so cool. Now let's add the sunglasses. This, oh my gosh, it looks so ridiculous. I made them transparent so you can kind of see what I did. And then here's me messing with the shines, because I was like, yeah, I want to make it look like she's looking at a phone that's on. And I tried too hard for that. And then, what am I working on now? Oh, the snakes. So the thing is, I had to make these look like snakes, and this was me trying to make spots similar to the ones on the tail, and not succeeding. Because I would have to go through and do that individually, and I was running out of time. So eventually I just settle with cream-colored underbellies and blue eyes. See? Cream-colored underbellies. And it kind of... Oh, pardon hiccups. And it kind of worked because, you know, because my drawing's so uneven and I can't keep my hand steady at all. It was easy just to go under and do a quick little drive-by brush and then go back and clean everything up. Yeah. Actually, I really like how the hair came out. I know it doesn't go with like a lot of the other aspects in the drawing, but I really do like how the hair came out. I say hair, but it's really snakes. But it looks so good, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just my style. My coloring style is I like everything to go together like that. I've been actually trying to go into more vibrant coloring, but yeah, it doesn't work. So then this is me finishing up, and I was thinking about leaving the background like that. Oh gosh, the bag. I went through like 3 different design ideas, and then eventually settled on one that kind of reminds me of the shield Perseus used. You know, the one with her face on it. Just something that came to mind when I was working on it. I don't know why I didn't just use orange paint. Why didn't... Whatever. I liked it. Again, it's another stylistic choice. Oh, by the way, the phone. It's now colored. Because I forgot to record that part. And was... Yeah. Sometimes I forget to just press the button. And I'll have lost like 3 minutes of coloring. And then this is me deciding, okay, I need to separate it more from the background. Not like the bright blue was already separating it. Let's just add a little white outline. And then, yeah. I like... Yeah, you know what? Everything does look good. I should have muted the colors on the phone and the bag, though. Just a little bit more. But then this is where I go and work on the background. Because, again, I was originally intending that to be a window. And it didn't work out like that. So I decided to do a Bob Ross thing, which you'll see when I'm working on it. Is I'll make the color darker, and I put some, I don't know, maybe it's a failed art project, but you'll understand the Bob Ross thing I'm saying right now. Put a sneaky on ya. If I was any good at video editing, I would put that in the video. But yeah, I was just working on that. I didn't even know what I was making. Maybe a little village. Who knows? So I did that and finished up the piece with that simple background. So yeah, I hope to finish all of the other ones this month because I really like the idea behind them. You know, because school and all that. And then this is me going the extra mile. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching this, even though I sound incredibly stupid because I have no idea what to say. Maybe I'll make an actual script next time. And then that's when I decide it's going to be a display, a school display. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. And then this is me looking at backgrounds because I wanted something for the floor and deciding not to. So, yeah. That's the piece. It was put together literally within hours of finding out about this prompt. So hopefully the next one isn't as bad. So yeah, hope your guys' October's spooky.